Well, you know, as you get a little older, you sort of start to forget the details, like whether or not your wife said to pick up the milk on the way from home or work.
Yeah, and then when you go in the basement and then you stand there and have to stare and wonder why you came down there.
Yeah,
It happens all
it
the
happens.
time. Yeah.
For example.
Okay, well, instead of just dealing with it, training your brain may be the answer. We've shown you how the LearningRx program can work for kids, but one new Prague family says it also helped mom. And TCL producer Kelly Hansen is going to show us how.
Nick and Morgan Swanson are years apart in school, but they share one thing academically, remembering what they learned.
I loved reading, just I couldn't read the book. I would get frustrated if I got stuck on a word.
I would have issues remembering to turn in assignments, to do assignments. Even if I wrote them down, I would forget to look in my planner.
Mom Deb had heard about the LearningRx program from family and decided her kids should give it a try.
Morgan, she wasn't failing in school. She was getting along okay, but it seemed like she had to work so hard.
And she had watched Nick struggle for years.
Had taken him through tutoring programs. I had brought lots of home programs and worked with him, and they would help a little bit, but it just seemed like it wasn't connecting for him.
The two started the program here at the Savage location last summer.
Total?
9.
Yellow. Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, 4.
I thought it was going to be like school, but when I got here, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of fun.
Just saying, I'm talking about what's there. I'm not saying
Morgan knew she had a memory issue. Writing essays after reading a book and remembering math formulas wasn't easy.
I could not remember anything that teachers would say.
But after a few months of brain training,
I used to be so nervous to go to high school. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fail. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go into separate classes of everybody else. And it turned out I'm I can do this. Sure, I'm still a little bit nervous, but I know I can do it though.
One of the things I think is just confidence. I mean, she knows now that she is smart and she can do these things.
Red, red,
Oh,
yellow.
little offbeat at the end there. Let's do one more try, okay? From the top.
Now I'm starting to read bigger books, chapter books. They're starting to get into the hundreds. I'm starting to love reading. It's just getting really fun for me. My favorite book would be Judy Blume, 4th grade, Nothing.
We spend more of our time focused on student age, children. But this, our brain has incredible plasticity that at any age our underlying skills can improve.
when it comes to our brains, the old adage, use it or lose it, holds true. When Deb saw how the program had helped her kids, she got involved too.
8, blank, blank. I would do some of the program here and some online at home, which was a really nice balance for me.
Nice job, Reddy.
Deb says she no longer feels like her mind is slipping and the fog has lifted.
We went through one of the programs where I was read 15 words in a short amount of time and was able to just remember them. And so from doing that, that's something, a skill that I learned to use like when I'm going to the grocery store.
These skills are, they help academics, but they're the skills that make up our IQ. And they're actually more important, as we get into our careers, to be able to hit deadlines, remember things, problem solve, just process. And that's why what we do is so effective.
It's never too late to learn and help your body, your brain change and get better and improve.
So Rich Frieder's here. He's a LearningRx Executive Director to talk a little bit more about this. So we know that the children, it gets into the summertime months right now. A lot of what they learn during the school year just kind of goes right down the door.
I mean, there's a dynamic called the summer slide, which isn't a Valley Fair ride. It's actually not a good thing.
This is so alarming.
Oh yeah, I mean, like 25% of the reading skills are lost over the summer. Basically about a third of the knowledge they learned in the previous school year is lost, and so it makes going back to school then in the fall really difficult. However, with what we do, you can completely change that to where kids are not losing ability, they're actually significantly increasing ability, so that school's a lot easier in the fall.
So do you think even if your kids maybe haven't gone to LearningRx in the fall or during the school year, the summer might be a good time for them to just focus on some learning?
Summer is the perfect time, and there's two examples I can think of. One, I had a meeting with a teacher in Shakopee this morning where her daughter was tested in the fall in the 7th percentile in reading, in math testing, and I just met with her and now she's meeting expectations.
Wow.
So, 3rd grade, when she goes into 3rd grade next year, is going to be so much easier. We had a student last summer who went to the University of North Dakota, and he went, he did pretty well in high school, went to college his first year, and really struggled. GPA of 1.7, went through the program over the summer, and then we reported back now 4.0. I mean, just a huge change. And it's because we're getting to the root cause of any of those learning struggles. And the summer is the perfect time because kids, one is they're not as busy, right? But you can really set them up for success because, you know, the downside is next year, whether you're in 2nd grade, 5th grade, you know, senior high school, the next school year is a harder year. And so you can really equip them to be successful as they get into those tougher school grades.
Well, I mean, I presume we'd like people to get involved in your guys' program, but even if someone is home who maybe doesn't have the means to get involved in a program like yours, I'm sure there's still things that you can do as a parent to try to keep the child's brain
Yeah, I mean,
sharp.
one of the most obvious would be reading. You know, it's amazing. A lot of times kids are involved in reading during the school year and then they kind of stop, you know, just because they're not in that environment anymore. So just continuing to read over the summer will at least help them maintain. I mean, you're not going to see a big increase in reading skill, but at least it helps them maintain those skills.
So as far as the confidence factor goes, I mean, that's what I'm always so struck by when you see some of these stories about these kids. I just think that confidence in school and believing that you're smart has to be the most empowering thing that you can give to your child.
You see huge changes. I mean, you heard it on that segment with Morgan, you know, who she wasn't sure if she could handle high school. And she's a really bright girl, and there were just some skills that needed to be strengthened. And going through the program itself is really fun, as you heard, but it builds a lot of confidence. So now she's going into high school feeling really confident. Her brother, Nick, you know, struggled with reading, and he's doing great now. You know, he loves to read. What a transformation, and that's the type of thing we can do.
Boy, and that's what the parents of a young girl going into high school want to hear, that she has confidence, because then she can accomplish anything.
Yeah, and the downside is if you're not confident, if your esteem's not strong, then that can manifest in a lot of negative behavior.
Well, Rich, thank you so much.
Thanks, Rich.
We appreciate it. Great stories, and I love that the mom got involved too. And you can always do something to train your brain. You can call the number on your screen and mention Twin Cities Live. You will get half off an initial assessment. And to find a LearningRx center near you, we've posted more information on our website, twincitieslive.com. And we want to thank LearningRx for sponsoring our show.
Woman's tummy. Susie Bettendorf eats better and works out more than she ever did in her 30s and 40s, but needed a little push to get over that hump.
I'm in my 50s, and it's just so hard to lose the weight once you have it, no matter what you do.
So she turned to Salon Ave and Sync Med Spa and Fitness, a full-service salon and spa that treats the entire body. And what she got, well, was results.
Because what this machine actually does is puncture the fat cells. They don't destroy them. They puncture them like a balloon and drain the fat out.
It looks a little futuristic, but this laser treatment called Zerona opened up the fat cells on Susie's stomach. She kept eating right and working out and lost a total of 16 inches.
Because with the 16 inches, I also lost 16 pounds. Part of this protocol is having no alcohol during the treatment and no caffeine, and drinking half your body weight in ounces of water. And so I was really good about doing the whole protocol. I think that's why I was pretty successful with it. So my son's getting married, and I bought this beautiful dress I want to wear, but it was kind of tight in the area of the waist, so I thought this is the area that I'll work on, and it helped perfectly.
So what this is going to be is motion. You're going to have that continuous light, so you know.
But she's going one step further.
What it does is, so once you have that fat breakdown, a lot of people can have a little bit extra skin. You know, sometimes you don't, your skin tightens, but as we get older, sometimes you need a little extra help.
Medical Director Dr. Kara Salong Kim says that help is called Skin Tight 2, a laser that heats up your soft tissue, stimulating the collagen, which tightens everything up.
You see results. It takes a little bit of time because your collagen actually can regenerate up to 4 months. And so, you know, if you don't see that change right away, you will continue to see changes over the months.
Just like Zerona, there's no pain.
There might be a little bit of redness right after you do the procedure, but nothing. I mean, they can go out that day and they will not have any pain, they will not have anything showing, they will not have any, there's no side effects at all.
And you can get skin tight on any problem area, like the neck, even on your hands. For Susie, getting ready for her son's big day has become pretty relaxing, and she's feeling better about herself than she ever has before.
I'm not expecting a miracle, but anything would be great.
So So we have a deal for you starting at 4 p.m. today. You can get a series of 4 Skin Tight 2 laser treatments that's valued at nearly $1,200 for just $299. You click on .com deals on TwinCitiesLive.com, and we of course want to thank them for sponsoring Twin Cities Live and for bringing us a deal. Okay, coming up